Hey guys, so it's been a while since I've last made a video for my running, my endurance running and everything. For now, let's talk about the results. I've been putting it off because I've been doing a great many other videos and I've been busy, sort of, right? In terms of the results, well, I'm just going to show you this is how it looks. First of all, for the overall 10 kilometers, including both men and women, this is how I'm placed. Out of something like 1,897 people, I'm placed at 478. So what does that mean in terms of ranking? Well, I'm 478 divided by how many people? 1,897, right? 1,897. So which percentile am I in? Right, as you can see, nothing much has changed. I've done the calculations and basically I'll say the 25th to 26th percentile. So it's I'm sure there's some kind of a standard deviation or something. So basically I feel that my performance was slightly better. But I guess with this one, right, it's not like the Income Eco Run where it's the race is marketed as something casual. This one is a little more serious, right? So I think I did okay considering, right? The competition was fierce, right? So I'm in the 25th to 26th percentile. Now, what if I include men only, right? This is what I came up with. So if it's only against men, right, then this is where I'm placed, number 266, right? Out of how many men? Well, there's 806 men, right? So that means, where am I placed? Okay, let's find out. Alright, so I'm 266 divided by how many men? 806. Okay, 806. Alright, so that places me on the almost right on the dot, on the 33rd percentile, right? So the 33rd percentile, I won 2/3 of all men, right? And I got beaten by 1/3 of all men, which is decent considering, men are really tough, man, right? I mean, if you look at the Women Open, right? If I were female, in some alternate universe, if I were female and I maintain the same conditions, the same performance, I would have been placed right up there, right? Maybe I'll be 38th, right? But of course, we are in this universe, so yeah. By removing the women's results, yeah, my percentile went lower, 33%, right? Is this counting veterans? I don't think so. That's why the numbers are so low, right? Yeah, I mean, this is not including the veterans, right? If I were to include the veterans, then I think the scores would be different. But then again, I mean, they are veterans, so I guess it's the same with women. I mean, clearly there's a difference in performance and not disparaging them or whatever. So it's fairer if I were to just include men around my age, middle-aged, and men, right? So that's where I stand, 33%. I wonder if when it comes to half marathons, with the steeper learning curve, I wonder if my performance will improve. Oh man, I really hope I won't falter and really start walking, like 2/3 of the way through or something. But yeah, anyway, so there you have it. That's my performance, 26% if considering everyone, or 33 percentile if considering only men of who are, okay, not just middle age, right? Who are like 18 years old to before they are considered senior citizens, basically. So I think I did okay, right? I mean, I'm going up against people who are younger than me, people who are thinner than me. Probably I'm still overweight, unfortunately, and I'll do something about that. Yeah, so I'm happy with the results. You could potentially argue that I made a new PB, but I mean, notice how following gun time, there's no net time, so I can't tell for sure, right, what my actual timing is, right? I remember I spent something like a minute or even over a minute, right, trying to get to the starting line due to the crowd. So even if I were to take away 1 minute, it will still be 1 hour and 1 second, which is not PB, at least according to the race timing. Right, I could always go back to the video and check how long I took, right, to get to the starting line. But yeah, so next race will be a half marathon, 21.1 kilometers, and it will be the Garmin run if I'm not wrong, which is, yes, organized by Garmin. So that's gonna be fun, right? I don't know how I'll do, because it's been 10 years, I mean less than that, 9 years, 8 years since I last ran a half marathon. I really don't mind underperforming and not getting my a new PB. It's gonna be my first time anyway, in 9 or 10 years. So yeah, well, we'll see what happens to me. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Okay, additional notes. Check this out. There's a section for veteran men, right? And well, let me bring out my calculator. I can roughly calculate, if I were to include veteran men, how well will I do, right? So what I can do is I can add the positions of, like, I can add the number of men who beat me, veteran men who beat me, onto my positioning, and then I can add the total number of veteran men to the total number of male participants. So I wonder what the results are going to be, because when I look at the results, oh boy, these veteran men are really, a lot of them are really kicking my ass, right? Along with 37 females. So yeah, whether male, female, veteran or not, man, if you're good, you're good. And these old men are really proving it. So literally over 100 old men have beaten me, right? Yeah, it shows that I really need to buck up my game a little bit. But anyway, so let's do the calculations, shall we? So as you know, if including only men, my positioning is 266. So if I take 266, I can add veteran men who beat me, right? And the number comes up to 143. So plus 143. So my real position is 409, right? And then I can throw in the total number of veteran men, which is like 400 plus old men, right? 427 of them. I can add that to the total number of men, right? So 427 plus 806. So I'll divide by 806 plus oh crap. Okay, okay, hold on a second. Yeah, let me go back first. Okay, so 409. Just I'll just go back to history to check it out. I'm gonna restart the calculation. So 806 men in total, and 806 men in total, third times the charm, plus the number of veteran men, 427. 427. So that means there's 1,233 men, right? Young and old, right? So I can take, let's see, 409 divided by 1,233. So 409 divided by, 409 divided by, okay, hold on. Cancel everything. 409 divided by how many? 1,233. Yeah, 1,233. Okay, times 100 for percentage, and this is what I get, right? So in other words, by throwing in veteran man, old man, my percentile did not really change very much by a mere 0.17%. Meaning, this really tells me a lot of things. Meaning that there were technically speaking, old men were outperforming younger men, right? Slightly, not by much, right? As it drops my percentile slightly further, right? So, yeah, very interesting. Doesn't count for much, but it still counts anyway. So, yeah, I'm still in the 33rd percentile. Positions shifted slightly. So that's just very interesting to take note of, right? I actually did a calculation for what will happen if I'm in an alternate universe where I'm female and I was in the 7th percentile. If only. I doubt that will ever happen to me in this universe. I mean, for me to be in the 7th percentile, oh boy, I think my timing will have to be like 40 plus minutes or something, 40 minutes. I don't think I can do that. I mean, not in my current condition anyway. But yeah, that's about it. Crazy number punching there, right? So, see you guys next time for the half marathons.